Hey everybody, I'm Michael Keane, and baby, it's cold outside. Cause it's Christmas. We're talking about Christmas Evil. So Christmas Evil is a film directed by Lewis Jackson. Yes, it's a Lewis Jackson film, and of course you know Lewis Jackson from such films as, well, he did Christmas Evil. This disc comes to us from the fine folks over at Vinegar Syndrome, who of course you know for presenting us with a lot of great works from the 70s and 80s, mostly porn, which, someone has to do it. It's mostly porn, but also exploitation films and very just quintessential horror films. Yes, Christmas Evil. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there into the universe, and someone's going to tell me that I'm an idiot, but that's okay. I get that a lot. I'm married. This is the best Christmas horror movie out there. Yes, you heard that right. Christmas Evil, despite having probably one of the most obvious titles of any film ever, is actually a really powerful and fascinating tale of a man in decline. It's an actual good film, which I feel like no one really thinks about because, again, it's called Christmas Evil. Let's talk plot real quick. So, Christmas Evil, otherwise known by its original title, Better Watch Out, is the story of a toy factory worker named Harry, who also happens to be a pretty hardcore Santa Claus cosplayer. Unfortunately, Harry is extremely unhinged after seeing his mother getting eaten out by Santa as a child, and of course, that trauma is resurrected due to workplace-related stress, and Harry goes on a journey of spreading dirt on houses, leaving bags of dirt on the steps of douchebag children's homes, and also murdering the shit out of some very naughty adults. That sounds like fun, right? Vinegar Syndrome gave us a very nice, clean 4K restoration from what they call 35mm elements. And you know what? As usual, and with most of these reviews, it looks great, especially for what it is, which is a low-budget horror movie from the 80s. There you go. The movie does use the Better Watch Out title within the opening credits, so that's pretty nifty, especially considering in all three commentaries that Lewis Jackson appears on in this disc, he's all about that original title. He does not like the title Christmas Evil, which, it's kind of nice that You Better Watch Out is on the cover underneath the title, but I think it would have been really cool if they had created a special cover art, a reverse cover art with that old title. I think that would have been a cool thing to do from Vinegar Syndrome. As it stands, we get nothing. We get just one cover, and it's fine. It's okay artwork. I would have preferred some OG artwork just to replace it with, because it's very fine. It looks like a children's coloring book, but like Santa's a zombie, and that's fine, I guess. Of those three commentaries I mentioned, we get one with just Lewis Jackson, we get one with Lewis Jackson and actor Brandon Maggart, who plays Harry, and we get one with Lewis Jackson and John Waters. Now, John Waters, you'll see on the back of the cover here, has been quoted as calling Christmas Evil the greatest Christmas movie ever made. Now, would I call it the greatest Christmas movie ever made? Maybe not. But best Christmas horror movie, I'll give it that. I'm with John Waters. This movie fucking rocks, man. Yeah. No coal for this movie. No dirt on the fucking side of the house. That's a weird thing, by the way. That this movie, Lewis Jackson goes into this again 3 times. How he wanted to bring in very old school traditions from Santa Claus and Christmas lore. That's why the Santa Claus in this film doesn't wear white furs. He wears like actual furs. And the dirt thing that if you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, that you're seeing clips, is apparently just an old thing from Santa Claus, according to Lewis Jackson. I've done zero research, as I always do, but according to Lewis Jackson, it's legit Santa Claus shit. I mean, not shit, it's dirt, but you get it. Now, one mistake, the only mistake on this whole disc, the one problem I have, is the commentaries with Brandon Maggart and John Waters are swapped on the menus. I don't know why that is. I think it's just Vinegar Syndrome is run by like 3 dudes, and sometimes mistakes happen. It's not a huge deal, it doesn't ruin anything, but it was a little surprising when I click on the John Waters commentary and then Brandon Maggart in his weird voice starts talking. No offense to Brandon Maggart, your voice is fine, it's very Eeyore. I wasn't expecting Eeyore. Now, of those 3 commentaries, I would say my favorite has to be, of course, the one with John Waters. That one's ported over from an old Synapse disc. In fact, most of these special features are ported over, specifically the commentaries. The one with Brandon Maggart is from Troma's disc from way back in the day. And then the other 2 commentaries are from the previous Synapse release. This is your first Blu-ray release, though, so if you want this in a nice new 4K transfer and all the special features on one disc, this is probably going to do it for you in that regard. But of those 3, John Waters, that's the best. In his commentary, he compares Christmas Evil to his own work, especially in regards to how the Santa get-up is kind of fetishistic, much like how a more standard slasher fic would feature drag. The commentary also offers some fun insights, like the backstory behind, the dirt. Again, I'm really all about this dirt. This dirt it's weird, man. It's real weird. We also get archival interviews with director Lewis Jackson and actor Brandon Maggart. We also have a storyboards gallery, which is your standard storyboards gallery. We get a few deleted scenes explaining Harry's backstory, which is pretty helpful. We get actor screen tests, and probably my favorite special feature of all time, we get vintage screening comment cards. So it's literally a slideshow of various comment cards from when the film was released, and boy, people didn't like this movie, and that's unfortunate because it's dope as all hell, but goddamn, they fucking, this was ahead of its time. Ahead of its time. And finally, we get an original theatrical trailer, because this is a release, and so you put trailers on releases, that's just what you do. All this content is either on the main Blu-ray. Oh, by the way, open up your gift, bump-a-ding, and we get 2 discs that are essentially the same, except one, if you look very closely, says Blu-ray, and one, if you look really closely, says DVD. That's it. That's all you get as far as differentiation. I would have preferred the discs look a little different. A lot of my Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays have different images on their discs. I think this release was rushed. I'm going to be honest with you here. A lot of the special features are on the DVD, which is fine because most of them are, old archival stuff, and ported over extras are going to be in like 480 and 720 at best, which is fine. That's not a big deal. And that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to really go into here without spoiling things. I highly recommend this disc. Is the artwork great? Not really. There is that one mistake, and it does feel a bit rushed, but it does have those phenomenal vintage comment cards and a great film with a beautiful restoration. And really, when it comes to these Blu-rays, that's the greatest gift there is. A nice, beautiful, sexy restoration. I'm Michael Keaton. Follow me on Twitter. It's @Michael Keaton. I talk about horror and movies and horror movies. Merry Christmas, all that stuff, or, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, are there other Christmas? Are there other Christmas holiday type things? Is there like other holidays? Happy Witches Hour? Is that a thing? I'm not good with holidays, I'm gonna be honest here. Bye!